Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. So, Jason Kidd's son talks about, posts a heartbreaking truth about his father. If this thing will let me do what I do, moving very slow. Man. Okay. Jason Kidd is widely considered to be one of the greatest point guards the NBA has ever seen, now serving as the head coach for the Dallas Mavericks. The 48-year-old Hall of Famer is also hoping to establish himself as a top head coach in the NBA with the Mavs. Now, how well he performed on the basketball court, however, does not reflect on how he carries himself as a father. This is according to his son TJ, who recently engaged in heartbreaking tell all about his relationship or lack thereof with his dad. My biggest hope for this post is that someone going through something similar can get a better sense of how valuable they are and stop looking for affirmation from someone who is not equipped to give it to you, even if that person is your parent. Basically, he says this. The most annoying question I get every time someone recognizes me: how's your dad doing? What's he up to? So I'm just gonna simplify it for everyone because I'm tired of carrying this massive burden. I don't know. I don't speak to him. We don't have a relationship at all anymore. I tried incredibly hard to make our relationship work, but when he and my mom got divorced, he pretty much divorced us too. My parents got divorced in 2008. It was as most divorced kids could tell you. Horrible. It sucked twice. There's always fond memories of the past. We can't forget to live for today and the future. Slow it down if you have to. Do things the right way and watch what you can accomplish. There's such freedom in being yourself and doing your own things. They don't have to make sense to anyone but you. Dream big, work hard, and be kindest person in the room and never look back. He did not hold back in his lengthy post. He expresses how much he wants to distance himself from his dad. Apparently, Jason Kidd failed to fulfill his role as a father ever since his divorce in 2008. This caused a lot of emotional damage for TJ. Based on his post, it seems this is the main reason for TJ's kids' mental health struggles, which he carries to this very day. Jason Kidd has yet to respond to this revelation. For his sake, it's probably best that we hold out judgment until we hear his side of the story. Then again, this is his own son speaking here, and it is hard to deny how TJ as a son feel about his dad. TJ Kidd obviously wants nothing to do with his father right now, but we hope that they will somehow be able to repair their relationship in the future. Needless to say, however, both parties have to be willing to do so for all this to work out. So basically, the crucifixion of Jason Kidd. Why is this happening? Why is it that him and Chauncey Billups have been getting destroyed? They've been getting destroyed by the media, and everybody's saying he's a bad coach because he was terrible towards his players. He made them do their job, which was to play the practice Christmas Eve. Everybody's crying. That's harsh. He's a harsh coach. I told you, this is the pussyfied era of America. Everybody is so goddamn soft. What does this man being a father with his son? Would y'all have gave a damn if his dad was Jason Kidd? No. Why hasn't TJ brought this up a long time ago? Why is it now he's coming out with how he feels and what he wants to tell? Because you guys keep harassing him. because y'all want to tear Jason Kidd and them down. And you know why? Do you know why he's being targeted? Because Becky Hammon. Because of Becky Hammon.
I want to welcome you back.
Because Becky Hammon. Becky Hammon is the reason all of this stuff is happening. The NBA world frustrated by latest Becky Hammon developments. NBA assistant coach Becky Hammon has been involved in several teams' search for a new head coach this offseason. Yet, as of Sunday, she is still an assistant. The Portland Trail Blazers are the latest NBA team to pass on Hammon. Instead, they're hiring former NBA great Chauncey Billups. It's another unfortunate development for Hammon, who many believe is overdue for a head coaching gig. Who feels she's overdue for a head coaching gig? Is it the women? Is it Adam Silver? AKA Two Snaps and a Twist, and my boy who did his voice? Two snaps and a twist and a circle. So what gives? Like, why hasn't Hammon gotten his opportunity to be a head coach? There's two possibilities. First, perhaps she's waiting for Greg Popovich to retire so she could take over in San Antonio. Second, some think the only reason teams have included Hammon in their respective head coaching search is to receive good PR. Yes, that is why she's coaching. They got her there so they get good PR to say, well, we're grooming her. Regardless of what the reason may be, fans are upset Hammon isn't an NBA head coach yet. She deserves the opportunity. Dear NBA teams, you're no longer earning brownie points just for saying you interviewed Becky Hammon. One fan wrote, she deserves a head coaching position more than anybody out there. Take a look at how the NBA fans are reacting to the latest developments. They all use the names of Becky Hammon and Carrie Lawson to make themselves look good. Kind of tired of celebrating Becky Hammon for just being in the conversation to be a head coach, and then year after year getting passed up. Your team doesn't get brownie points by dropping women's names in the convo, but that feels like what it always is. NBA teams interviewing Becky Hammon for whatever they show the thing. It's pretty crazy to consider Greg Popovich understudy has been an assistant for so long. It's plausible she is in agreement in place to take over with the Spurs once Popovich retires, which could be soon, but that's just speculation at this point. Hammon would have been a home run hire for the Trailblazers. Instead, they're moving forward with Billups. Now, Becky wasn't even supposed to be next in line for the Spurs job. It was supposed to be Tim Duncan, but you fans ran Tim Duncan off of there, like Espin and all of these people, the white people, which I call them the pink folk, and the women. They were blasting it. How did Tim Duncan get over Becky? You can't do that. And you guys got so mad. Y'all forced Tim Duncan to say, you know what, Pop, thank you, but no thank you, I'm out. And Pop was pissed off because Tim Duncan really wanted to coach, but you guys treated him like shit. He ain't want to coach. And I don't blame him. Tim Duncan's a guy who likes to chill in the background. He don't like all of that shit. He don't. He don't like all that attention that you guys be giving him and garnering and all that stuff. He hates it. He hates it. He just wanted to coach. But yet, You guys are upset. The reason that all this stuff is coming out on Jason Kidd and Chauncey Billups is because the white girl didn't get the job. But let me take this to another thing. I'm going at all you content creators. And y'all know who I'm talking about when you listen. Why is it that you guys are talking about Becky, but you goddamn people still ain't talking about why there's not a lot of black executives in the league? Why we don't have a lot more ownership? Why we don't have a lot more GMs? Why we don't have a lot more presidents of basketball operations? Fuck the coaching shit. How about we get more GMs? They put that statement, Chauncey Billups was going to be a president of operations, but they threw out an allegation of a sexual allegation that he never was charged for. But because he's black, they try to tear you down in public opinion. That is why America is so fucked up. And that's why we will never grow as a country. That's why we're going to be terrible and we're continuing to go downhill because we are too emotional as a goddamn country. We don't learn. Instead of helping the people grow and be self-sufficient, the government wants you to be dependent on their corporations that's barely paying you enough money to keep the lights on. They want your ass to beg them to get AIDS and to get Section 8s and all this, destroy a certain group of people so they can continue to push this narrative. Land of the free. No, it's land of the bullshit. Y'all talking about a white girl for what? Becky Hammon was a phenomenal player. She was a phenomenal player. Nobody takes that from her. Nobody takes that from her. Nobody says anything bad, but the problem is this. You guys are so drawn to narratives. Narratives, and that's going to be the downfall of a lot of people is narratives. They are so narrative driven. You guys want to be so caught up in the BS and the narratives and everything that you guys forget a lot of times what's really going on. They are crucifying Jason Kidd and Billups because Becky didn't get the job. They want Becky to be the first woman's coach. The first woman's coach. Who cares? Who cares if she's the first woman's coach? Who cares? Like, why aren't we talking about blacks, especially black men, not getting their due to have higher positions? Not only higher positions, why aren't they being hired to be owners? But yet, y'all want to cap for this damn white girl. For what? What is y'all capping for? What has she proven to be a damn good coach? What makes her a great coach? Because she coached some summer leagues and shit and won, I think, a summer league championship? That makes her qualified when you got a lot of black coaches who should have been coaches like 10 years ago? But yet they get the worst teams out the bunch, get put with the worst talent, and then everybody's like, yeah, go out there and coach. And when their team is losing, they blame him when it ain't his fault. And then you got dumbass content creators like, well, they hired Nate McMillan. That's the exception, you dumbass nigga. Stop thinking like a coon, nigga, and think like the present. There's exceptions to every rule. Like if somebody smoked weed and they could function on the job, they're the exception. Everybody can't smoke weed and work. Do you understand, you idiots? This is bullshit. They are trying to push a narrative where they put the white girl out here. That's what they want. They want the white girl out here so they can push the narrative of the first woman so they can get all this publicity for the sport. But my thing is this: why aren't y'all pushing her to go to the WNBA? The WNBA is suffering because you guys don't put any money into it. But you guys are so quick to say, you know what? Let's try to get her over here to let's try to get her in the NBA. Why? Why she couldn't go to the WNBA? To me, a person who deserves a coaching job over her is Bill Laimbeer. Bill Laimbeer's won championships in the WNBA and coached some great players. But yet, he's not going to get a chance because you know why? Because he was with the Pistons that kept Michael Jordan from winning his title. And Michael had to go cry like a little bitch. Come on, man. You guys keep falling for this same bullshit. Content creators creating it like Jason Kidd is trying to end Jason Kidd. No, you need to see the big picture. Why aren't we keeping this energy for not having blacks at ownership or president of the team of operations? Why aren't we talking about that? And you guys love LeBrownie so much. Why the fuck isn't he addressing that? You know why? Because he's a token nigga. The nigga name is Steven. LeBrownie Steven Jankles. That's that nigga name. And you guys keep capping for this nigga. You guys used to criticize Michael Jordan back in the day for not speaking up about shit. This guy just speaks about shit after it's already done. After everybody done did the groundwork, he come in and say, oh yeah, I like to speak on this and wear a hoodie and this and that. Just to save face, because you dumbass niggas don't research or go look shit up. Y'all just follow what the person says. Jason Kidd is being crucified because Becky Hammon didn't get the damn job. That's all. That's the only reason why the Sun shit came out. That's the only reason why y'all been bugging the Sun and pushed him to blow his top, because he's sick and tired of it, and I don't blame him. Like, stop asking me about this nigga. He my dad, but we not close. That's all it took it as. He's tired of y'all pressing him every day. What's up with Jason Kidd? What's up? Because you guys are painting a narrative. The same thing y'all doing to Deshaun Watson. Oh, sex trafficking, all of this. But why y'all didn't say nothing about LeBron James when he was accused of sex trafficking? Y'all got rid of that story quick, but because it's Deshaun Watson, and you got all these other women out here, it's like, oh, but there's more women going at Deshaun Watson. No. If you want me to keep the same energy for everybody else, keep the same energy about LeBrownies. That's a fact. You niggas are very, 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 very hypocritical. And I call y'all out on y'all BS. And then when I have StreamYards, you bitch ass niggas don't want to show up on the StreamYard. The same energy you was keeping on the comment section, your bitch ass don't want to come in the StreamYard because you know I'll flame your ass, nigga. Straight charbroil, nigga. Straight charbroil. Now, they're crucifying him because of Becky Hammon. That's all it is. That's all it is. And I keep telling you, the media keeps doing this narrative. Y'all need to speak up for more black ownership, more black positions where we can fill the more president position, president of basketball operations. Hell, even in the NFL, we need more of that. You guys are focused on the wrong bullshit. Nobody gives a fuck about Becky Hammon being the first goddamn woman in whatever. Who gives a fuck? The real issue is how black men who have played the sport are not getting the same opportunities as these sorry-ass white athletes who played to fill that position. Let's talk real. Stop coming with the okey doke. I'm out. Deezy.